you go across the country, usually 70–80% of the audience are moms and grandmothers, because they're the ones that are actually doing a lot of the work and homework with kids. They're seeing the poor quality of what's coming home. They're not happy about it. They're not getting any real answers or accountability from their public school system or their state officials, and they're pretty mad about it, to be honest with you, and they're very, very active. Even though 45 some odd states have adopted it, most state legislators across the country never had any hearings. There were never any bills. There were never really any discussions. And most of the general population, and it's going to end up impacting about 45 million school children, most of the general population has no idea what Common Core is. In fact, the reality of it is that over the last 20 some odd years, there's really been two conversations that have gone on across the country. There's all the things that Massachusetts have done over the last 20 years that have led to historic improvements in our K-12 education system, and then there's the rest of the country, which is really stuck in various degrees of stagnation and decline. There's a test called the National Assessment of Educational Progress, the NAEP test. In 2005, that Massachusetts was the first state in the history of that test, which has been around for 25 or 30 years, to be #1 in every category tested, 4th and 8th grade, English and math, and then it did it again. It did it in 2007, 2009, 2011, and just a couple months ago, in 2013, it did it again. So no state had ever done it once. We've done it 5 times in a row. So Massachusetts in 2007 tested its own individual country, and in 2007 on this International Math and Science test called TIMSS, Massachusetts was right up there in the top 3 or 4 in the world in 4th and 8th grade. Specifically in 8th grade, we were tied for #1 in the world in science. Over $100 billion, so 100 billion with a B. That's what Massachusetts has spent to forge this big education reform effort. Now we're going to have to spend another $350 million to institute and align to what are demonstrably lower quality standards.